Done all of our groundwork on Little Bit, and we've lunged her, well, we've worked her in the round pen. I've asked her to move her head, her neck, her shoulders, and her hindquarters on the ground, and she's doing pretty good. The main thing I want her to do is make sure she gives when I ask her to. I'm just using my thumb and forefinger, and I'm just bum, 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 and ask her to give me her head. We've also done some desensitization exercises. We want to make sure that she's perfectly cool with everything going on with her, and she is. So it's time for me to get on. Now she's a little short and I have a knee injury, so I go ahead and step into the saddle. I'm going to grab mane. I'm going to get her slightly turned towards me. Not going to grab the saddle horn. I'm going to go up, make sure she doesn't move. Really nice and easy over. And there we go. First things first, get up here, make sure she's doing okay. I'm going to touch her all over. Touch her ears, everything up here on the top. Make sure she's okay with everything. And I'm going to start by flexing. Always flex. Bump, bump, bump. She gives. Other side. Thumb and forefinger. Pluck the flower. Bump, 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 bump. She gives, and I release. Reach down, slide down, bump, bump, bump. She gives. Other side. Reach down. Bump, 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 a little resistance. And as soon as she gives me that head, I'm happy with that. So I know she's listening. Next thing I'm going to ask her to do is I'm going to ask her to move her forequarters. So I'm going to point the direction I want her to go. I'm going to open the door with my inside foot. I'm going to add button number 1 on the left, open the door with the right, and ask for her to move that front end. Very nice. Other way, left hand, button number 1 on the right, in front of the girth, bump, barely touching her, just adding a little pressure, I'm gonna sit back, there we go. Now I got the crossover that I was looking for, so we're gonna move on. Ask her to walk forward. Now I'm gonna ask her to move her hindquarters. I'm gonna tip her nose to the center, tip her nose to the right. Button number 3, outside rein. I'm gonna bump, bump, bump until she gives that hindquarter. There we go, and release. Walk forward. Come on. I had to add a little pressure right there. She's feeling a bit lazy. Now I'm gonna ask her to give the hindquarters. There you go. Outside rein keeps her from walking forward. And cross, 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 and release. So we've moved her forequarters, hindquarters, and asked her to flex her head. So now we know she's in a nice, good place. She's going to do what we want her to do for the rest of our session. With horses, you've got to work with them all the time. And that means you repeat the same steps. You move their head, you move their shoulders, you move their hindquarters, you back them up, you lunge them every session. Gain control of that horse, get your respect, and then move on to the fun stuff. It's a lot of rinse and repeat, but don't get discouraged. So thank you for watching our work with Little Bit. If you want to see more about Little Bit's story, please click on the icon that has playlist that says Little Bit, and you can see all of her training so far. If you like the video, please like, and please subscribe.